It is here, finally. The end of the fun. I was watching this one movie on Shudder. I was gonna review it. I was really enjoying it. I had to shut it off and go do something and come back, and Shudder lost my space. It didn't remember where I left off, and I wasn't going to rewatch the whole damn thing, and there's really not a very good way that I can figure out to, fast forward. So, I ended up grabbing this Hammer Horror Collection, and this one movie that I have not seen before. It is more of a suspense mystery thriller that at least borders on horror. It almost has two stories in a way. You're following Janet, who is played by Jeannie Linden. She has these nightmares. She's often at a boarding school, and she has these nightmares about her mother. Her mother's in an asylum. Janet witnesses a pretty horrific scene, especially for a child. And her mother's, taken to the asylum. She is, she grows up, and she's constantly worried that her mother's insanity was passed on to her because of the dreams and such. She goes home from the boarding school, and there's a companion for her named Grace Maddox by Moria. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Moria. It's Moire or A. Redmond. And what ends up happening, it's almost like Janet's having these waking dreams. She sees this woman, and quite often she's dead. She has a knife stabbed into her chest. Eventually, this leads to something tragic, and this is where the story changes. The rest of the movie, I'm not going to go into details, but it does go with the same thing going on. There almost seems like a haunting going on, and the woman in the next story, who is connected to the original story. See, if I go into detail, it'll spoil the first part. And you end up realizing this movie is a little bit wacky with the narrative structure in this movie. Plus, there's something in the transition that I'm a little confused about, but I just accept it and move on with the rest of the movie. There is just have to. I gotta tell you about the the music. The music is extremely over-the-top melodramatic, and honestly, I fucking loved it. This movie's fun, and especially in the first part. To a degree, in the second part, it's really gripping in this, over-the-top thriller type of movie, and Don Banks, the composer, really feeds into it, and you might get annoyed by it. I was getting a kick out of it, honestly. This movie, it's from Hammer Studios. It's one of their thriller titles. Nightmare. It is directed, and this is the second Freddie Francis directed movie that I have reviewed this month. Well, this is the Halloween movie of the day. I'm fine with it. Why not end with a Hammer movie? I say that's good. That's a good thing. Well, until next time, since this is the last day of 31 days of Halloween, until next time, stay safe and also have a good time. Happy Halloween.